Betty White in Life with Elizabeth, featuring Del Moore. Incident number 1 in the life of Elizabeth occurred the night she and Alvin were to have lobster for dinner. Oh, it was to be quite an occasion because Elizabeth had never prepared lobster before. Elizabeth, how are you tonight? You look like you're in some kind of trouble. Have you cooked the lobster yet? But Alvin's been looking forward to a lobster dinner. What did you cook? Fish? Well, he'll be able to tell the difference, won't he? The idea is to fill him up so he'll never get to the lobster, huh? Well, I still don't see why you didn't... Oh, look out. Here he comes.
Wow, bring on the lobster. My, aren't we fancy tonight? Candles and everything.
Oh, that's just in case Liberace should drop in.
If he does, he gets hash because the lobster's for me. Oh, let's get started.
I'll get the salad.
Hey, honey, you should have skipped the salad. Actually, all I really want... What in the world is this?
They call it a haystack salad.
Honey, I can't eat this.
Well, you have to, honey. The cookbook said that lobster should be preceded by a generous portion of salad. Oh, I forgot the bread.
I'll just eat a little bit off of the top of the mountain.
Some bread, Alvin?
Okay, what's the trick, Elizabeth?
No trick. The book said that lobster should be served in a continental atmosphere.
Continental atmosphere. What's that supposed to represent?
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Elizabeth, this is Alvin. I know you. The minute you start behaving like a 3-year-old, you've been up to one of your little crimes. Now, what have you done?
I forgot to put my blocks away.
Elizabeth, look at me. Did you buy the lobster?
Yes.
Did you bring it home?
Yes.
Phew, that's a relief. I thought for a minute we weren't going to have any lobster.
Eat, Alvin.
Well, honey, look, I can't possibly eat all of that.
Well, if I let you not eat your salad, will you eat all your soup?
Okay, I promise. Not too much soup now, honey. I don't want to spoil... It's a little late in the evening to go swimming, Elizabeth.
You promised, Alvin. You have to eat it all.
Okay, a promise is a promise. But I still think something's going on. Can't understand why. What are you doing?
I lost my spoon.
Now I want my lobster.
Okay.
I want lobster and nothing else, Elizabeth. Nothing else but lobster. No more Leaning Towers, just lobster. Where's the shell?
Well, that's just the meat.
Oh, well, let's get started.
Is that someone looking in the window, Alvin?
Where? Well, I don't even see the window. Would you care to explain this, Elizabeth?
A new type comb?
All right, what species of lobster is this, Elizabeth?
Barracuda.
You said that you bought a lobster. Where is it?
In the bathtub.
Where? I would like to hear the entire story, Elizabeth, if you don't mind.
Well, in the first place, the stupid butcher sold me a live lobster.
They often do that. Go on.
And then the silly cookbook said to put it in the boiling water without even an anesthetic.
You didn't expect to give a lobster an anesthetic, did you?
I mean for me. I'd have to be under an anesthetic to do such a thing.
But don't yell at me.
I'll tell you one thing. Nobody's going to harm that
Now,
lobster.
listen, calm down. What did you do?
I burned the cookbook.
Well, I can't say that I blame you for that. I doubt if I could harm a lobster myself.
Really, darling?
Sure.
Honey, I wish you could have seen the look in his little beady eyes when I put him in that basket. Real gratitude.
I didn't even know they had eyes.
Sure they have. They're on the end of a couple of sticks. No eyelashes, just eyes.
Well, aren't you going to eat something?
No, not right now. I'm kind of worried about him. Do you think you'll get enough exercise in that bathtub?
No, but if I get in there, I would.
Maybe we ought to buy him a leash and take him for walks.
Come on, honey, eat something, will you?
Do you have any idea what a lobster goes through before he reaches maturity?
No. By the way, if I know you, you've already given him a name. What is it?
Thermidor. Here we are. Baby lobsters spend much of their time on top of the water, where many of them are eaten by voracious seagulls. Ugh.
That's a rough life, honey.
Other enemies are the raiding cod, the shark, and the barracuda. The barracuda.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't know.
7 to 10 hazardous years before they weigh 2 pounds. I'd say Thermidor was just reaching young manhood.
You forget, honey, I haven't even met him or seen him even.
That's right. I'll go get him.
Most of the lobster's young life is spent in complete helplessness.
Thermidor, this is Alvin. Look, honey, he's waving to you.
Hi. Honey, listen to this. Fresh water, even after a few hours, is fatal to lobsters, even after a few hours. Fresh water, honey. Look. I think he looks better already, don't you?
Well, I can't tell. I don't know which way he's facing.
Well, that's all we can do.
Alvin. I know you're going to think this is awfully silly.
What is?
After all, it's only a lobster.
All right, come on. Let me have it. What is it?
Let's take him down to the beach and let him go.
I shall leave you at this point, Elizabeth.
Why?
I'll go get the car.
We're going to fix him up now.
Elizabeth, aren't you ashamed? Incident number 2 in the life of Elizabeth occurred early one bright spring morning. Elizabeth had reserved the day for outdoor sports, cleaning up the yard, planting flowers, pulling weeds. In other words, all work and a yard wide.
I'm getting the bottles out in time for the milkman. That must be about all of them.
Yeah. What's all that?
I'm starting my own Milky Way.
No kidding. How'd you collect all the bottles?
Well, every night when I wash them, I put them on the back porch so I'll be sure not to forget to put them out for the milkman.
And then what happens?
I can't get out the back door on account of all the milk bottles.
That's very funny. What's all the paper sticking in them for?
Notes?
You write notes to the milkman?
I write notes to myself to remind me to put out the bottles.
Please leave 1 dozen eggs. Elizabeth, are all of those notes ordering food?
Of course. And you know I never did get those eggs, and I waited 3 solid weeks.
Would you stop clowning around and take the notes out, Elizabeth? If we got all of those eggs at one time, we'd have to move. The neighborhood's restricted against poultry farms.
I don't want to disappoint Al.
Well, then, who's Al?
That's the milkman. His name's Al Buman.
Yeah.
That was a joke, honey.
I understand it. As an incubator give up. There's a funny incubator.
Oh, honey, would you put the tin cans out in the alley for me, please?
Mine are never funny.
Now, come on. Today's pickup day, and if you don't get the cans out in time, we have to wait another 3 weeks.
Right, Elizabeth, but take those notes out of the bottles before the milkman gets here.
No, I want him to see what he missed.
What are you going to do?
I'll just write another note and cancel the whole order.
Oh, brother.
Oh, honey, don't get exasperated with me. I'd kill me. Exasperated. Oh. Mr. Logan, I have a surprise for you.
Yes, ma'am. Do you collect string, too?
I keep forgetting to leave them out.
Yes, ma'am. We've been wondering if you'd loan us a few bottles. We didn't have any place to put our milk.
Elizabeth!
Just a minute. You go ahead and take them all.
Are you sure this won't leave you short?
Oh, no. Thanks just the same. What's the matter, Alvin?
Look, if you're not too busy writing notes, I'd appreciate it if you'd guide me to the alley.
Well, sure. Here, let me help.
Wait. Now what?
You shouldn't try to carry them all at once.
Don't worry, Elizabeth. I figured if I carry this many each time, I'll only have to make 14 trips.
Well, if you remember what day pickup comes on, we wouldn't have all this trouble.
If you know how to cook, we wouldn't have to use these many cans.
Look, now, but asking you for 3 weeks.
I'm doing it now. Don't argue with me, Elizabeth.
Please leave 1 dozen eggs, carton of cottage cheese, pound of butter, 1 more dozen eggs. Hey. 1 dozen eggs, check. Cottage cheese, check.
Everything all right, Mr. Logan?
Oh, yes, ma'am. This is quite an order. Are you going on a trip?
Oh, no. I just left the notes in the box. Excuse me. I don't think my husband found the alley. Alvin, are you all right?
I tripped over a stupid tin can.
Well, that's the one I left there so you'd know where to turn.
Very considerate, Elizabeth.
I told you to turn left at the can of asparagus.
Next time, tie my shoelaces together and we'll have real screams.
Come on in the house. Now, fish you some lemonade and that'll soothe your nerves.
You don't have to lead me now, Elizabeth. What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't think. Anything wrong, Mr. Logan?
You canceled the whole order.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you when Alvin started kicking the gong around.
She's funny like this all the time.
I used up my entire order pad. Then you canceled the order.
It was only a gag. I'm sorry.
She's sorry.
If I could have had that order, I would have won our monthly achievement award.
Well, I intended to take the notes out of the bottles.
Intended.
They would have painted a gold star on my truck.
Oh, that would have been nice for you.
They would have stuck a red pin in the middle of my territory.
Well, would it help any if I stuck a pin in your territory?
They might even have given me the buttermilk cluster on a field of half and half. Well, there's nothing left to do but carry on.
He's a brave man, Elizabeth.
Well, all I did was...
What is it?
The tin cans truck. If you'll help us get the tin cans out in the alley, you can have your order.
You've got a deal.
Mr. Logan, wait.
You, oh. Wait a minute. Oh.
Turn here to the alley. Right here, Mr.
Okay.
Don't trip on the can of asparagus.
What?
Don't trip on the can of asparagus, she said.
Don't trip over what?
The can. All right, don't lie there. Pick them up.
I am picking them up.
I tripped on a can of asparagus.
Look, the boxes are all torn. We'll never get them back. Oh, Mr. Dick. Oh, here.
Wait a minute. Wait for us. Wait. Hey.
Incident number 3 in the life of Elizabeth occurred at sea. You see, there are several islands off the coast of California. Now, if we hurry, we might catch Elizabeth and Alvin aboard the SS Paradise, bound for one of them. Incidentally, you'll have a hard time convincing Elizabeth that SS stands for steamship, not seasick.
Hey, honey, this looks like a good spot. Hey, honey, don't run around like that. You feel all right?
I feel fine, and that's the way it's going to stay.
You're really convinced you're going to get sick, aren't you?
On the contrary, I don't intend to.
What are you looking at?
I'm concentrating on your shirt.
I get it. You feel that if you concentrate on my... I thought you were concentrating on my shirt. Look, here.
Alvin, that's the first shirt I've ever seen with a pork chop design.
Pork chop design. Look, Elizabeth, it'll take 3 more hours before we get to the island. Now, why don't you stop concentrating and breathe some of the fresh air?
You breathe. I'll concentrate.
Oh, come on, honey. We found a little spot all to ourselves. There's some deck chairs over there. Let's relax. Come on.
You relax. I'll concentrate.
Oh, honey. Now, look, no kidding. Let's sit down and concentrate on the fun we're going to have, okay? Come on.
You concentrate. I'll concentrate.
Oh. What's the matter? What were you concentrating on out there?
It was a seagull.
Seagull.
Well, it double-crossed me, Alvin. It was sitting on the water, and all of a sudden it took off.
What did you expect him to do? Get waterlogged because you were looking at him?
Well, I don't intend to get seasick. I refuse to take an ocean voyage by rail.
I am going for a walk, Elizabeth. Are you coming with me?
Alvin, find me something to concentrate on quick.
Here, concentrate on the seasick pills. Bye.
Alvin, come back here.
Excuse me. Smile. Thank you. I'm a tourist. I take pictures of everything.
Well, that removes some of the flattery.
Yeah. Could you tell me which way is the ocean?
Which way is the ocean?
Yeah. I'm a stranger around here.
Are you kidding me?
No. If that's the ocean, I'm very disappointed.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Well, it looks just like Lake Oogie-Ma-Hat-Kong-Chusett.
Oogie-Ma-What-Kong-Chu what?
Oogie-Ma-Hat-Kong-Chusett. That's our lake back home.
What does it mean?
Wet.
Well, this is the best ocean we have at the moment. This is the... Oh! They just fell in the Oogie-Ma-Hat-Kong Pacific.
Pacific? I think I'll take a picture of it.
You ought to come back in the rainy season if you want lakes. Oogie-Ma-Hat-Kong Sepulveda is a beauty. You see, Sepulveda is a street, and when it rains... that was a joke.
Smile. Thank you.
You're very lucky. Usually the ocean doesn't smile for everybody.
Oh, no. I took a picture of a man on the lower deck.
Oh.
A man down there with the green face.
Hi, Alvin.
Which way is south?
Right about over there.
Oh, thanks. I've always wanted to take a picture of the South Pacific.
Why don't we sit down? I've forgotten all about being seasick.
Oh, thank you. Smile.
Old Big Mouth takes a pretty good picture, doesn't he?
Did you say before that you were sea-sink?
See what?
Sink. I have an accent.
Oh. Well, until you came along, I found that if I concentrated on certain objects... I got my...
So you decided to take my advice and sit down. How do you do?
Hello. My name is Babs.
Hi, how are you?
This is my husband, Alvin, and I'm Elizabeth.
Smile. Thank you.
She'll take a picture of anything.
Very flattering, I'm sure.
What were you doing on the lower deck just now, as if I didn't know?
I wasn't on the lower deck.
You were so. Babs took a picture of you.
He wasn't the one.
Oh, I was getting all ready to gloat. Do you feel all right, honey?
Never felt better. How about you?
Fine.
If it'll help any, I have a toothache.
Tooth what?
Toothache. That's toothache with an accent.
You two talk to each other. I'm going to read. I'm a very arid reader.
You mean avid?
No, arid. It's a very dry book.
Get out of here, Elizabeth. There's a place that we can...
No, with Babs around, I don't have to concentrate.
You're not kidding. Where do you find these characters?
Here's a very ink-stirring thing.
Ink-stirring.
Alvin, what's so interesting?
We're on a ship.
There's a bulletin.
She means as opposed to a boat. A lot of people call a ship this size a boat.
Look, I know what she means. If you two would care to know a little about the sea, I'll be glad to oblige.
Alvin knows all about the sea. He was in the Army.
You may fire when ready, girlie.
That's Gridley. You may fire when ready, Gridley. And what are you so hysterical about?
Nothing. Go ahead and tell us all about ships, girlie.
Okay. The first thing, how do you tell port from starboard?
By the labels on the bottle.
It's getting so you can't get a good bottle of starboard anymore.
I shall continue in spite of the screamingly funny humor. The rear of the boat is called the stern. The stern.
That's why it has the frown.
The front of the boat is the bow, up forward, and make something out of that.
Where's the captain?
The captain's forward.
Who cares? This is a pleasure trip.
Care for sandwich, Alvin?
Well, thanks. What kind is it?
Tripe.
Oh. Are you sure you can spare this one?
Oh, sure. Or maybe you'd rather have avocado and sardines.
Oh, that sounds good now, believe me. I never could get used to tripe this early in the morning, cold tripe. Say, what is that one there on the top?
I'm saving that for Elizabeth. Bananas, bacon. What's the matter?
Time to concentrate.
Oh, honey, wait a minute, honey. Honey, come on. Walk you back and forth. Come on. Okay.
I'm all right. Just find me something to
Now,
concentrate
wait a minute,
on.
honey. There's a funny-looking ship right over here.
Where?
I turn now at it, right out there. See it?
Oh.
See it?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Are you seasick?
No, as long as I have something to concentrate on, I'm all right.
Good. Now let's walk to the other side. Come on.
No, find me something to look at over there first.
Babs, go on the other side and find Elizabeth something to concentrate on.
Oh, okay.
See it? It's bouncing up and down.
Oh.
Keep your eye on it, honey. Right there. Up and down.
I see something.
On the water?
Yeah.
What is it?
A dead fish.
Time to concentrate.
Keep your eye on it. Come on back, Babs. Up and down.
I know, Babs. She's taking a picture of the dead fish.
Smile.
Alvin.
Hmm?
Alvin, that boat's sinking.
Oh, my gosh.
It is.
I don't believe it, honey.
Hey, that boat's sinking.
It's not sinking, it's sinking. I'll get the captain. Honey, you wait right here.
No, wait a minute. It's a submarine.
Boat's moving.
Oh, good. The minute we get away from the dock, I feel wonderful.
Not me. I get seasick.
Me too. Let's sit down. Come on.
Oh, don't be silly now. It's just... Look,
Sit down, Elizabeth.
it's all in your mind.
Elizabeth,
You
don't
just...
move around.
No,
Where's
I
the
brought
seagull?
some lemon drops.
Please don't
just
listen.
Make you
concentrate.
feel better.
Look, see
But I don't
the
think
rail,
it
the way it's
will.
going up and down with the rock?
Elizabeth, honey, please don't do that.
Oh, no.
All right. Did you have
Just
those
hold the rail.
Hey!
pills?
Say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, everybody. Could you ask him to hold the rail?
Honey,
Captain?
where are the seasick?
And now here to say goodbye to you is the lovely star of our show, Betty White.
Thank you, Jack. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You know, the picture taking didn't end there. When they got to the island, Babs took a picture of Alvin, taking a picture of Elizabeth, taking a picture of a picturesque pitcher who pitched for the Yankees. The picture didn't come out, but Babs went out with the picture several times. Until we see you again. Goodbye, everybody.